Hello YouTube! This podcast is personalized, is brought to you by Pinky Culture and
Dragon Queen.
Alright, so Pokemon Snap Japan. This story is about Japan, right? Not
This is Japan only.
right.
So there's a special Nintendo Switch with the Pokemon from Snap, like Meganium and such, on the cover of it. So you know what the limited edition like Switches and stuff. So this one was just made for a giveaway from the Koro magazine. I'm sure people listening probably know about Koro. They're notorious for giving out leaks and
Future information of Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. When it comes to Pokemon, they're usually on top of this stuff. A lot of times when you see Pokemon stuff from Koro, it tends to be true. I'm definitely a big fan of Koro in that regard. I was like, yes. Anyway, so they have a contest giveaway thing, so where you could win a special edition Pokemon Snap Switch, like the regular Switch, but with
Pokemon Snap design.
Exactly, and I'm so sad because it's Japan only.
Yep, sucks.
It does look really cool though. Yeah, so that's Pokemon Snap, and Pokemon Snap is doing great. And
hopefully we get a Switch Pokemon design for the upcoming revision.
Oh yeah, with coming reboots and prequels and all the Pokemon stuff is coming up.
Right, because of that.
Actually, speaking of Pokemon.
Yeah, a lot of Pokemon news.
Yeah, we do. We do have quite a bit of Pokemon news. It was already announced the release dates for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, the Sinnoh remakes, November 19 of this year. And as for Pokemon Legends Arceus, however you wanna pronounce God, that's gonna be January 28th,
2022.
Yes.
Now I'm very hyped about Arceus. Like, they just outright said like, okay, this game is gonna be action RPG. That's what they said. That's what it's marketing itself as. It's official now. That's what the description says.
Yeah, we've already seen the covers for the games, and like if you look at the cover for Legends Arceus, like this is just straight up Breath of the Wild, but okay.
Breath of the Wild with a different.
No, but the cover, even like if you look at the covers side by side, you're like
with the mountain thing. Yep.
And everything, I was like, oh shit.
The only difference is the style.
Well, yeah, but and then Link being on the cover, but like it's pretty much that.
Yeah, but that. But the difference is the style. Like, it literally has the old, like, feudal Japan, like, art, that artwork of, like, that old school
calligraphy
Asian,
and such.
Yeah, that kind of, that's what they're going for. But yeah, it's very reminiscent of Breath of the Wild. It's literally action RPG Breath of the Wild style open world thing, but Pokemon.
Yeah, the first beta we saw, like the trailer we saw of Arceus, was really choppy. Yeah, it wasn't great, but it was already like.
It was an early.
It was a very early build from months ago. That what they showed us.
So what they show you was something from months prior.
Yeah, so let me just make it very clear for Pokemon fans, because Pokemon fans like hate everything of Pokemon. Like Pokemon says something like, "We hate it." Like, can you just chill? Seriously, chill. A lot of people are complaining like, oh no, January 28th is too early. January 28th is definitely not too early. Unless maybe...
Given the context that trailer was from an older build.
That, and it is based on... It seems like they've been working on this game for a while. It's not just like the past year or something.
And the fact that there's rumors of either a Pro or a Nintendo Switch revision that's going to run better and things like that.
Oh yeah, if we're going to talk about that now, we do have on our list here, the Switch Pro.
It all connects because if the Switch Pro comes out or the revision comes out,
we have more news. Bloomberg came out saying that the Nintendo might announce the Switch Pro prior to E3. That there's a chance they might announce it prior to E3, and then at E3 they might just give it more news. Because it seems that they want to start assembly by July, so they could be out by the fall holiday time.
Yep, that makes sense. And considering that like a major game is coming out in 2022, and it's going to be very hardware heavy. It's a heavyweight. Looks like a heavyweight hardware type game. The Pro will be the best way to play.
Exactly. I don't think the current Switch could play like optimal.
Yeah, it won't be as optimal. It might be 30 frames per second. But if the Pro comes out before it, and you pop it in there and it plays 60 frames, smooth, all that, you know, it might be worth it if you want to go for that Pro. Like, that makes sense.
Another thing that will make sense for them, they'll also bring in the monies, is that if they make a Switch Pro Pokemon Edition.
Yeah. A lot of people will be trading it in.
Oh.
That means you're all Switches.
Yeah.
For a new Pro.
Yeah, so it's almost confirmed. It's so close. We're so close to this being confirmed by Nintendo. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Every time we hear something about it, the world just...
Gamer summer.
Yeah, it has... Actually, speaking of which, E3 and Summer Games Fest and all this stuff coming out.
Summer's going to be, like, big. You know, all this... It's going to be big for games this summer.
Speaking of big summer stuff and games, Sonic 30th. So Sonic's birthday is June 23rd? Yeah, June 23rd. Yeah, let's go that. I'm almost certain.
Today we got a presentation.
We did. I was calling it a Sonic Direct, but it's they call it Sonic Central. It's like, that's fine. Well, we sat down and we watched it, and it was actually really good. I liked it. It was fun.
All my predictions came true.
Yeah, they did.
Yes. Oh, they did. Sonic Colors
Ultimate.
Right, Sonic Colors Remake Ultimate, right, it's called. And what else did I said? A collection of Sonic games.
Yeah, they didn't get too much info on it, but I think they said...
No, I think my one prediction I got wrong is that they're going to show a movie trailer. It wasn't the movie trailer. It was a trailer for a series, like a mention of the series, and a trailer for a miniseries. Yeah,
so there's going to be a little mini-series. I really like the style. It's the Sonic Colors.
Yeah, the Rise of the Whips or something like that. It's supposed to be a Sonic Color promo mini animation series thing.
Yeah, for Sonic Colors. Yeah.
Right, but the Netflix, it's like a Netflix show they're gonna have.
Then the next thing is separate from that. It's gonna be a Netflix show that they already teased a while now, called Sonic Prime. The reason I'm very excited for it, and now my brother's also very excited for it, is because the people working on it are called Men of Action. And Men of Action are notoriously fantastic for making great cartoons.
Great action shows.
So very excited.
Ben 10 and Generator Rex is the other one.
Generator,
because he's a guy that's like an Inspector Gadget type.
But other things too, like pretty much everything they've made has been like fantastic.
Yeah, like the Ben 10 stuff. I like the classic Ben 10 more, but yeah. So great stuff there. And
by the way, if you pre-order the Sonic Colors Ultimate, the remakes, thing, if you pre-order it now from Amazon or GameStop, you'll get a little cute keychain of Baby Sonic, and I already pre-ordered. I went to GameStop today.
Yeah, very consumer brain stuff. I'm gonna get it
I pre-ordered it just because I want a damn keychain.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get it when it comes out, just to because I didn't play Sonic Colors back in the Wii days, and I kind of regret that. So I'm just gonna pick this one up just to try it out. See if it's good as people say.
They also announced Sonic Mania, Sonic Racing, and Sonic Forces for the PlayStation Now and for Amazon Luna. The only one that matters is Sonic Mania. The other ones,
Right.
And then Sonic Origins, that's what they're calling it. It's the Sonic Collection.
Right. So that's what I predicted, a Sonic Collection.
Yeah. Yep. That's what and then the Sonic Color. Oh, there we go. Sonic Colors Rise of the Wisp animation. The animation looked cute. And by the way, the original voice, the voice actor for Sonic, he's back. Very excited.
And it's gonna be for the promo for Colors, the animation promo for Colors. Yeah, so that's cool. With the original guys.
Oh yeah. The reason why the stream was rated E to mature, and I was wondering why, was because Sonic the Fighters. So in the arcade,
Sonic fighting game is gonna be like a mini game.
It's gonna be a mini game in Lost Judgment.
Right.
Lost Judgment is a mature title. So when the main character goes inside of like arcade, and one of them is gonna be Sonic. He's gonna be able to play.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is so great.
That reminds me of the old school Animal Crossing where you could play old NES games.
Yep.
I like when they do that. I like when they do that. They should do more of that.
Yeah, they should.
In video games, like, because that's a cool way to play old games.
And before we get to the end of the Sonic Central stuff, they also announced like a lot of merchandise. So
merch. One of them was like a gold chain.
Oh,
gold is big right now because of the inflation and all this.
Oh my gosh, I love how they worded it though.
All like, for hip hop fans.
For hip hop fans, and you go, you're bling. I was like, oh, I'm dying.
Hip hop people are like, okay, it's not okay. Yeah, hip hop, but
that's
also
already become a meme on the
like,
socials.
Gold enthusiasts shaking hands with hip hop people because there's a
and
lot
Sonic
of
fans.
And Sonic fans all shaking hands because gold is big now. Whenever there's some kind of economic problem or inflation, gold just becomes the big topic again. Everyone's buying gold now.
And
so it's like the perfect time to get gold stuff if you want to do that.
Then the big news. Sonic game in 2022 by the Sonic team. They didn't give us anything except for 3D Sonic running.
Yeah, so it's just going to be a 3D Sonic game. Some people say it might be Sonic Adventure 3. I think it's going to be something new altogether.
It might be a new title, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense to be a new title because people, you want to get away from Forces and Boom and all these like bad 3D Sonic games and just make something new and good, and that's a good way to kind of like refresh the.
And the other thing they said is that they're gonna be there's gonna be more announcements. Everything we said was in the Sonic Central stuff, but then they also said that there's gonna be more announcements in this year into next year for Sonic. So that's cool. So yeah, that's all the Sonic stuff, and the reason why we have Sonic on the cover.
Yeah, we're gonna have some Sonic ice cream. That's how it looks like after this podcast.
Yeah, we are.
Yep. I bought a box of Sonic ice cream a while back, and we eat it like once every couple of months or now.
Yeah, it's like every blue moon for when there's like a special occasion.
Yeah. That's how we celebrate.
We'll probably get another box so we could so for June 20.
I don't know. The reason I got the box is because they were like they might be discontinued.
No, that was actually false rumors.
For real? It just got people to buy.
Hey, we'll probably get another box because I want to be able to eat Sonic's face on his birthday, June 23rd.
That's great.
Anyway, that's all the Sonic stuff. Next on my list. Oh yeah. Kickstarter game?
Which one?
Called
Laxidaze, right?
Laxidaze, yeah.
It's supposed to be a mix of like Final Fantasy and
Pokemon, and the world is sort of like Cyberpunk.
Right, so it's one of those games. Not sure if that one's gonna be a thing, but if it becomes successful on Kickstarter and it gets made and it turns out to be good, like that means like like indie games, and indie games are doing good. I don't know if you wanna put your money in it, if you feel confident about it. Look up Laxidaze Kickstarter and if you want to support the project. So it's like a cyberpunk style, but there's creatures to collect like in Pokemon.
Yeah. And
the gameplay is kind of Final Fantasy-ish because of the action RPG elements. Yep. That's Laxidaze.
The next phase of Kirby. That's what the Kirby teams has told us. That Kirby's in the next phase. I'm like, please.
Kirby is back.
Please.
Kirby making that comeback. So.
I'm expecting Kirby's comeback because Heroes come back. Because I love Kirby, and we haven't seen much of Kirby since last year.
Yeah,
Kirby's Fighters.
Kirby Fighters 2, and before that there was that generic kind of Switch game. That platforming Switch game. So there hasn't been much on Kirby so far. So
no, there hasn't been much Kirby news. Just that, and then the team behind Kirby, how they put out Part-Time UFO, and Kirby does has a little cameos, but yeah. So expect big things from Kirby in the coming months. What
else we got?
Oh, rumor. For Pokemon Presents.
Possible Pokemon Presents next month, right?
Yeah, next month, possibly prior to E3.
Prior to.
That's a rumor. We're not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could happen. Big if true.
Oh my gosh, big if true is for reals.
Any other Pokemon news?
Oh yeah, sadly this one's kind of upsetting, but the Pokemon TCG Scalpers.
It's getting so bad, right?
You saw I don't know if the listeners saw the viral video, but it was a bunch of grown-ass men waiting right when the store opens and running with carts and grabbing all the Pokemon cards because they were not behind the counter at the time of that video. They were just there on like the shelves.
Yeah, so people are like, the scalpers are going crazy with it, like.
But ever since that video, we have already informed you guys that Target and certain Walmarts have stopped selling them in stores. I'm emphasizing in stores because they're still online.
Right.
Yeah, it's just really upsetting, honestly. I miss the days of being able to go into my favorite shop
and just picking up some cards and
exactly.
Stuff, yeah.
Especially because it makes it harder because if I want to do if we're gonna do unboxing videos because obviously we're not an unboxing channel, but sometimes I want to do unboxing videos of new cards and just because
there is a video coming up on this channel.
Yes.
You plan on doing your thing, I plan on doing my thing. Now we're gonna do content for E3, but I'm talking about doing a separate video, just like normal content outside of the podcast and video game announcement stuff. The quotas are once a month. I do something. And last time was a Tamagotchi video. So
actually, just to give you guys a heads up, we're gonna have a Pokemon cards unboxing video.
We always have a Pokemon cards unboxing video.
It's just that GameStop came through for me, and so we have Pokemon cards now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's the Pokemon. I think. Oh wait, no, we already talked about that. And we were talking Switch Pro.
Okay, so let's talk about the Xylophone.
Oh wait, one more Pokemon news.
What?
But I think maybe I don't know if we should talk about that now or towards the end.
Let's just talk about it now, so we can get to the next thing.
Pika Crypto.
Oh, okay. So did we talk about it last week?
I don't know if we did.
Okay. So basically, there's a cryptocurrency. I'm very big on crypto. So there's like a token, kind of like Doge and all these tokens that have been flooding the market. One of them is Pikachu based, and so if you're into crypto, you want to invest on that, might get big. Personally, not that interested. I'm buying other things, but hey, if you want to get on that token craze,
I'm probably gonna jump on.
But you have to figure out how to actually buy it.
I'll figure it out.
It's such a pain trying to buy these obscure tokens because we live in a state that heavily regulates
We live
crypto.
in a society.
No, yeah, we live in a society, but we live specifically in a state that regulates crypto more than other states.
Yeah.
And it's really annoying. But yeah, if you want to get on that, get on that. So next story, I want to talk about the Switch game Xylophone. That's Xylophone.
Oh yeah, from the people who brought you Calculator, here's Xylophone on the Switch.
We're going back to that what's that name?
Oh, like the WiiWare stuff, but like for the Switch? Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to that. WiiWare and things like that, or DSiWare. There's always the Ware stuff, like cheap software. That's like, that kind of stuff. Every system has it. Every system that's digital has it. Wii, 3DS, DSi. Starting with the DSi, you start seeing that. It's just inevitable, that kind of stuff. Mario Calculator, those kind of things, and they're cheap, and it's like a tool you can use. That's just the way it is. That's just Nintendo's is. It's a big market because a lot of Nintendo fans are casual fans, so they're gonna pick those cheap games up, those cheap impulse buys that you might use and then not use again. But what I'm more hyped for is the Nintendo Switch game creator thing.
The garage game builder.
Yeah. That one is crazy, right? The stuff people are gonna do with it. Isn't there one that's like a Doom?
Okay, so I didn't want to jump to the story yet, but we'll definitely need to put it in the link in the description
Right.
Because we just saw the video and it's fantastic. So someone recreated Doom for you Doom fans. We're gonna continue this meme. They recreated Doom Eternal in Labo VR. It says somebody recreated Doom Eternal in Labo Garage VR.
Oh, Labo Garage. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, I definitely need to send you the link so you can put it into the description because it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And the meme continues.
So a lot of this game creation stuff, like a lot of this creativity is gonna jump for sure once that garage thing comes out. Like,
oh my gosh, I am so excited to see what people do.
Right?
Yeah.
Hopefully it has hopefully it's not too simple in the sense like I want people to make crazy stuff. I don't want this just the most advanced thing will be like making Galaga again. Like, okay. Like, I want something cool out of it.
Oh yeah, so there's gonna be more SNES, Super Nintendo, titles for the Switch. You know, the Switch Online has been very disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
like this SNES games announced were like, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the list right now. Hold on. Let me pull it up. So we got 5 titles coming to Switch Online. It's already they came out yesterday. We got Super Baseball Simulator 1000, Caveman Ninja, also known as Joe and Mac, Magical Drop 2, and Spanky's Quest. And then for NES, something called Ninja Jaja Maru Kun. Very long. There we go. So there we go. Yeah. Woo, excited.
Bruh. That's
Woo,
so
excited.
disappointing. Like, it's not just the SNES, whatever, the service. It's like the service, like the internet has so much problems and the eShop looks lame and the UI, just all these cosmetic problems, like the UI and all these things. It feels like so bare bones that you're like, okay, you're paying $20 a year, which is pretty inexpensive, but the product is just like, God, I might as well like not. And you kind of have to use it because if you want to use like the online just to play Pokemon of your friends, like yeah, you have to pay for it. So yeah, it's just, I feel like they could be much more. And my prediction always been they're gonna have different tiers, and if you pay more, you could get like more games and better service because the online is very lacking.
So you got the second dose of the vaccine today.
Yeah.
Well, for the people for Long Beach, California residents, you can get a Switch.
Yeah, you might win a Switch if you take the vaccine. It's like
it's a Switch lottery.
It's like a lottery system. Yeah.
I mean, it's happening out. It's happening in different states so you can win money.
I mean, yeah, you gotta do giveaways nowadays, like
to incentivize people to get the vaccine.
And I mean, it's working. Like, I think over half the population is fully vaccinated, like something like that.
Something around those numbers.
This country specifically. I'm not talking about internationally. Like half the population in America has been vaccinated. Like over half at this. As I'm saying this, like, so yeah, like this. That I mean, whatever, you know. It's you know.
So Netflix.
What about it?
So Netflix wants to try its hands at video games.
I don't know if that's gonna go anywhere, but yeah, okay.
So there's a few possibilities there. I doubt that they'll make their own system, or maybe they could make a controller like Google Stadia, or they could be the better Google Stadia. But there's a chance that they could go more of the route like maybe Apple Arcade, or they could just dip
like a subscription service.
They could dip their toe slightly and continue the whole. If you watch Black Mirror, there's an interactive episode called Bandersnatch. So
like interactive games on
like,
Netflix.
On Netflix.
I think what they should do is kind of what Amazon is doing, where Amazon's making their own games, and then, you know, just making their own games. That's what they're doing now. Making Luna's a thing, which is a service, but other than that, they're making their own games.
Well, they're trying.
They're trying to, and it's like they're hard at work making their own games. And I feel like Netflix has a lot of money and stuff, and like writers and those writers maybe could be used to make narratives, to make all these stuff for the games.
I find it funny because they especially with like Castlevania, the show on Netflix, and the possibility of the Castlevania people saying like we would love to make a Zelda show on Netflix, and they're able to get like these like anime, video game related like stuff on Netflix, on Netflix. I'm like, so I'm guessing because of that they were like, maybe we could get video games. I think that was probably the logic.
Yeah, I think the best solution is to, instead of just making your own service entirely, which is very expensive, might not work, it's just to make games, like literally fun projects that could lead to more games.
Yeah, it could be like
and then you collect part of the revenue.
Yeah, because it will also just be like an extra subscription tier.
Oh yeah, if you want to have your own service, extra subscription to play those games specifically.
Yeah.
And a few other games here and there.
Like it's just a slot versus video games.
Yeah.
In the menu. Oh man.
Like let's say they do make games plus a subscription, and let's say you buy one of the games and it's available in different systems as well. You pop it in your PS5, and it's like Netflix game presents. Like that's cool. Like that Netflix branding will be there, and things like that. Like that could work.
Speaking of like companies branching out, Valve is working on a portable Steam device, kind of like the Switch, but without removable Joy-Cons.
Right.
Where you could play PC games.
You know what? The way I see it is like it will be this current generation's PSP.
In a way.
Yeah. If it happens and it's mass marketed, and if it's not some like failed Steam machine, this could be the PSP to the Nintendo, because PSP did great, but it's dead. Like the whole thing, like they discontinued it. There's that hunger for competition in the handheld market as well. You start seeing it with modded systems. You start seeing it with this emulation stuff, all this stuff. Like people want competition within the handheld market, because there's already competition in the consoles, like Switch, PS5, and Xbox, and then these services, Luna, and all these things, and SEGA. So if there's no competition in handhelds, they're gonna do it.
So GTA 5.
What about it?
Is coming to the Xbox Series X and S and the PS5.
Officially now, because everyone keeps saying it. And
yep, officially.
I think what they're gonna offer is online, and if you get it, you might get rewards. Like let's say you buy it for the PS5, and you go online, you get you already have a leg up, because they're gonna give you certain items. For you can have a leg up when you play online. For you can have a little bit of that,
Yeah, I mean the company was like, you know what? We don't need to make a GTA 6 yet.
No, just keep.
Yeah, just keep putting it out there in systems.
Keep
putting
updating
it everywhere.
the online. They keep doing expansions for the online. It's just more profitable to do that. But GTA 6 might come out in the future.
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually they get around to it. I think they're already working on it, and we just don't know it.
Right. We just sometimes every so often we hear a rumor, but
I think the online stuff and the porting it to different systems, it's just extra cash to continue the GTA 6 project, which I think is still in the works, because you keep hearing news every now and then and things like that. Like I think it's in the works. I heard things. I just know it. It has to be in the works, because GTA games take a long time to make, and it makes sense for them to be still working on it in secret. How could they not? Because that's not that kind of game that takes a year to make. It takes at least 5 years, maybe more, to make something like that.
So the Xbox Series X and S are finally appearing physically in stores. It's a big deal, because
PS5 is nowhere to be seen in physically.
No, it's just it only lives in a digital space.
Yeah.
But we had to report on the fact that
Xbox, you might see it in stores.
Yeah, in the wild.
Yeah. All right, we're getting PS5, but I might get on my own, when I might get an Xbox or a PC you know, or I might get that Steam portable thing.
Yeah.
I could play some Steam games. Because I have games on Steam that I can't play on my laptop because my laptop storage is not very good, and I already use my laptop to make videos, which takes up a huge chunk of my storage. All the videos and stuff I make takes up, all the software I use, and I play Sims. So I already play a lot of Sims, and all that expansion, all that takes up space, and the storage sucks. So if I get like a Steam thing, I can play my Steam games separately, and then later on when we move and I get my own desk, because I can't. Yeah, New York apartments so small, like I can't even fit a desk and things like that. I might just either get an Xbox and connect it to a monitor or get a PC.
So we can't. This is becoming a running gag, but we can't have this podcast without mentioning limited run games.
Yep, limited run games.
Please sponsor us.
Yeah, if we get big, please sponsor us.
Anyway, so limited run games apparently is gonna be at E3. They tweeted about it, that they're gonna be there June 14, and they're gonna announce like 20 plus games physically. So that's exciting, and I love them. And please sponsor us.
Awesome. Another thing is it's in Brooklyn.
Oh,
video games, that store.
Okay, so here in New York we have quite a few video game comic shops around. And one of them is called Brooklyn Video Games because we live in Brooklyn, New York. We're not going to give you our address. So...
I'm pretty sure I've been doxxed by now. Like,
no,
my Pinky Culture has pretty much... Like,
no. No doxing. No doxing in this channel. So, Brooklyn Video Games, they have a location in Dyker Heights. But now they're going to have the location they're going to open up a second location, and it's going to be in our area, walking distance. I can't believe this. I could just walk there. I mean, there's already a comic book shop that I walk to.
We're dogs. You just said that. We're dogs.
Oh, come on.
You might shake my hand.
No. Anyway, I'm very excited, though.
I've been, one time I was in the train. This was years ago. Someone called Pinky Culture and stuff. I'm like, oh my god.
Actually, that did happen to me, but at concerts.
That's right. It's crazy.
Where people know me as Dragon Queen.
Yep. Crazy stuff.
And also because of my tattoos. No, I'm not famous. It's just that
we're like niche.
We're in niche circles.
What's that? This is a Twitter phrase. Niche micro celebrity. Where like you're so niche that some people might point at you once in a blue moon. You might get recognized, but it's not in the same sense that you're recognized every day like an actual celebrity or e-celeb. You're like a micro,
that is funny.
Obscure, it happens. Like not this channel. This channel is not. I'm talking about my main channel. It's popping. There are people that know that hit me up and stuff.
I've worked in the music industry for 10 years, so I've met a lot of people. So some people recognize me, and also I tend to go to all these comic book and nerdy and geeky video game spaces. So yeah. I become a regular at some of these places, so that's why. And also, I kind of made my channel, my ad name Dragon Queen, part of my identity. So, yes. We still have a lot of news to go, though. Konami is releasing the Superbomberman R online finally for the Switch, because it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was locked behind Google Stadia, and people were like, oh my gosh, what if Google Stadia, because it will disappear. It's doing poorly as fuck. So it's gonna, no one wanted Bomberman to go down with Google Stadia. So good things coming to the Switch. There we go. So there's that. I guess if we're talking more about Switch stuff again, Miitopia is going to be compatible with the Switch, with the Nintendo powerbands.
Okay, so the powerbands are these things used in the Nintendo World theme park in Japan.
Right.
And they're compatible with Miitopia now. Wow. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, it is because probably can't get that here yet.
Yep. It's weird how like Mii's are coming back. Like it really is the Wii all over again. WiiWare, Mii's coming back. Like it really is that like that knows like weird like history. Time is a flat circle stuff. Yeah, right. All that Wii stuff. You know.
Mario Kart 8 is got an update, 1.7.2, fixing some bugs. So people have problems with like the tournaments and I think connecting with like people on tournaments. So that's getting fixed.
Is it online?
I think that was online. Yeah.
Yo, Nintendo Online. My prediction is that it's gonna be fixed.
Then we got who's a fan of Peppa Pig? I'm sure we got
Zoomers like it
I'm
for
sure
some reason.
I'm sure we're gonna have probably crickets right now.
No, Zoomers beyond that Peppa Pig stuff. Like I'm not even joking. Like
Kind of understand because I worked a few years ago when conventions was still a thing. I worked Playfair convention in the Javits Center in New York, and
Zoomers
kids,
and Gen Alpha will be like
right, but just kids, man, they love Peppa Pig. Like it's so popular. It's insane.
It's weird. Isn't Peppa Pig old? Like an old franchise?
Yeah, but it's still really popular.
Crazy, right?
Oh my gosh. When it was announced for the Switch, people were memeing it. I was like, hell yeah, they were.
Alright. Peppa Pig, hey.
Yeah, there we go. So, Skyward Sword is coming, Wait, isn't... this is kind of related to the Wii, huh?
Right? Like they have that separate stuff for it.
No, because
like
it was a Wii title, now it's coming to the Switch.
Right. Yeah, but the Wii title had a bundle that came with some stuff, and now you have to buy the amiibo separately, or is it a bundle? Or
no, the amiibo is separate. The amiibo is actually going to be $25, which is almost twice the amount of what a regular amiibo costs, roughly, ish. So people are kind of upset.
I feel like this is marketed for the hardcore Zelda fans. Like only a hardcore Zelda fan will pick both these things up. Like, because I am not buying this game.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't care for Skyward Sword. I really don't. If they have a Wind Waker remake, hell yeah. But Skyward, no.
I never played it. Sorry.
Don't care.
But yeah, the point is that this amiibo is coming out for $25. It's the only amiibo compatible with this game. And apparently it's going to have a feature that is kind of, I wouldn't say break the game, but it seems like it might be kind of like, it's going to feel like hacking almost. It's like a cheat code almost.
Yeah, it's like a teleportation.
Yeah.
Right? You teleport back.
Yeah.
Cheat, or we want to call it feature.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to call it that.
Amiibo. Yeah, well, amiibos always like enhance the game or just help you in that sense. Like, it's whatever.
Oh yeah, so
it's not the worst thing in the world. Teleporting back, like Breath of the Wild, most places you could teleport back.
Right, but I think the reason why it was a big deal is because it's I think it's fairly early in the game, and it, I don't know, the way it was. Obviously, there's still a chance that they could fix this up so you can't use it that early, and it won't. It won't break the game.
The Pokemon Plus, they didn't give you Mew.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that.
Having a Mew already?
We don't talk about that, though.
Oh my god, come on. People complaining about Zelda now. Remember when Nintendo gave you a Mew? Come on, man. Mew's like one of the most powerful
Yeah,
Pokemon.
I'm so salty about that because they could have done this differently. They didn't have to give Mew away. Mew's not...
They could have given you anyone else. They could have given you a different Pokemon.
Mew's a fucking mythical.
Or you buy the Pokemon Plus and you get a ticket that could be used post-game to get Mew.
Yeah, that'd been cool.
Like a ticket. Yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, they could have just put Mew under the truck like a real fucker.
No, but giving an item under the truck is cool. Like, yeah, so... for example, Sword and Shield DLC. You could buy the DLC, but it won't activate till you beat the game and do the post-game stuff.
That's true.
So that would have been better, but Let's Go is so simplified and coddles you because it's marketed towards like 4-year-olds.
Yeah, can we not talk about Let's Go? Can we? Because I have the next.
No, because that's a good example comparing to Skyward, where it's like Skyward is I'm not saying it's marketed for little kids.
Oh, definitely not.
That cheat like makes it way easier, almost gameplay.
But that's the thing is, I don't think we're 100% sure on that because there's still
No, people saying, because people that play Skyward before, and they're saying if it had this teleporting thing, it makes the game easier. Automatically, right off the bat. Like, it would have made it, yeah, so if you do the math, like, it would, a game that you normally have to traverse all the way back, just teleporting, like, just like that, makes the game a lot different.
We have more Zelda news.
Alright.
So Hyrule Warriors, the DLC is coming out tomorrow, May 28th.
Cool.
So it has a purchase bonus of Link's costume, a prototype ancient gear, and Link's weapon, a prototype ancient short sword.
Ah.
And then we're
more
gonna
stuff to the story.
Yeah, it looks like just weapons and costumes.
Yeah, but it's prototype of the ancient stuff. So and then, that is might add more to the complex story of Breath of the Wild. Apparently, it has so much lore added.
Well, yeah, because Hyrule Warriors is the prequel, right?
Yeah.
So Wave 1 and Wave 2 are coming after. So we got Wave 1 in June and then Wave 2 in November. I was gonna add more stuff.
Did we talk about Genshin Impact?
Oh no! Okay, so this one made me laugh a lot. I know you're gonna phrase it better, but Genshin Impact delayed on the Switch because they laughed at the Switch saying that it's weak.
Yeah, basically Nintendo Switch hardware is so weak.
They had the cojones.
They basically said, yeah, we can't like release this on Switch because not yet, because of the hardware of the Switch being so
not powerful enough.
Yeah, just weak.
We cannot run our beautiful game, says Genshin Impact.
I mean, look, so many games can't be on Switch because of that. Like, I know. And yeah, that's what a lot of people want the Pro, because this is getting ridiculous. Like, comically ridiculous. Like, oh my god, how are we this weak? That all these games, like, oh no. It'll literally break in half. Your Switch will break in half if you play half these games. Like.
Exactly. I mean, to the point where we watched the State of Play today, and like the next gen games look so great.
Yeah, so the Pro is almost like whatever it's gonna be. It's just to make up for that.
Oh yeah, since I mentioned the State of Play, might as well just go into the State of Play stuff. So the State of Play. So before they showed gameplay of Horizon Forbidden West, they put out some announcements, and we finally got a release date for Dying Light 2. It's coming out in December. So yeah, and then for Dying Light 2, they also put out a standard and deluxe editions that you could pre-order. And then they showed the Horizon Forbidden West gameplay. Yeah, I was actually sitting here looking at my brother saying like,
Next gen, and
it was also saying like, I really like this movie.
I mean, the gameplay looks great. Like,
yeah, it moves. It was so smooth that it looked like it was seamless with like
the cutscenes and stuff.
Yeah.
And the Robo Dinos, man.
Oh, the Robo Dinos from the 80s, yeah.
Yeah. Cool, epic. So I got a story. Nintendo Switch infrared spy alarm.
Oh yeah.
What is that about?
I have to pull up the.
Crazy, right? Hey.
Yeah, let me put up the.
Spy Gear coming back now, like the 2000s man.
Yeah, the 2000s man coming back. Here we go. Let me put up the article.
I don't know jack about that, but.
Oh yeah, it's in the same vein as the whole It's the same vein as the calculator and xylophone stuff.
Yeah, it's just like. Here are more things about the system to show off.
Studio of the moment, Saybeck, is keeping up with the current schedule of weekly Switch releases Spy Alarm. So it's going to be in the eShop. Remember that calculator blew up and the xylophone, and now we got Spy Alarm. Spy Alarm works by transmitting an invisible infrared tripwire, which is, if broken, sounds an alarm. The eShop listing reads, the right Joy-Cons, IR camera comes into play here, sending out invisible beam, and if someone or something crosses that beam, an alarm will ring out of the console. Ooh. Wow. So you could be a real spy. I'm not sure why they ghostly sounds, but ooh. There you go. You could be a real spy.
Here you go, 007. It's a Switch Joy-Con.
Yes. You could be James Bond today. It comes out today.
Wow.
Spy Alarm launches on Nintendo Switch on May 27 for $19.99.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. What else you got?
Oh, I do have something. Hold on. Well, I realized that I wanted to say this for the Sonic stuff, but I didn't even see it on my list because I have so much stuff here. But Sega's coming up with the Demon Slayer game.
Ah.
Yeah, I wanted to.
I mean, that wasn't shown in the Sonic.
It wasn't, but I wanted.
But it's Sega related.
It is Sega related.
So Demon Slayer game, we were talking about it. There you go, Demon Slayer game confirmed.
Yeah, Funimation news. Sega releasing Demon Slayer game in English as Demon Slayer the Hinokami Chronicles. You know, because Kimetsu no Yaiba is the name of Demon Slayer. But yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. Exciting.
Awesome.
Yeah, for you anime and Sega fans. So
all right. Picross.
Oh yeah.
So that's gonna be a thing. Picross coming. Yeah.
Yeah, Picross for the Masters. What?
Master System Edition.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I saw Sonic on the cover of that.
Really? I think it might be.
The thing is that the reason why it's a little
will Sonic be included, like Sonic stuff?
It looks like it because here we go. Look, because it came out Japanese news.
Yeah, because the Master System was a Sega thing.
Oh, okay.
So it's Sonic in the cover because
Oh, gotcha.
it's Sega thing. It's more Sega stuff.
Yeah. We just got Sega all day, every day, man.
Sega's kicking ass right now.
I hope they continue to do so. Oh, so Sakurai is not retiring. I know.
Not. Those rumors that he is, he's not.
He's not. Let me read what I found for that. Is Sakurai retiring? Not yet. Is he considering it? Yes, eventually. But for now, he wants to do his best and give it his all. What's changing? He will stop writing his Famitsu column after the last 2 fighters are released for the Smash Ultimate. So sometime this year. This actually a tweet I was reading from Push Dustin. So yeah.
We got some Dragon Quest stuff?
Oh yeah, I have to cover that personally because I watched the stream myself.
All right.
Well, before we get to that, the last thing on here that I want to mention is the Xbox.
Oh, Xbox Showcase?
Yeah, the Xbox Bethesda Showcase for E3 is announced for June 13.
All right.
Yeah, I wanted to say that. I wanted to say that with the Xbox stuff, but like I have everything written here, like got a little crazy. So the last thing we're gonna talk about is Dragon Quest. So Dragon Quest is officially 35 years old. I have never played a Dragon Quest game in my life. I'm so sorry, Dragon Quest fans.
Yeah, I don't know where to start. Like, I really does it.
I do know where to start because I actually watched the whole live stream. So it started. So first they said they're gonna announce 6 games during the live stream, and they did. And there was definitely a lot of excitement. The first one is a puzzle. It's a puzzle mobile game coming out this year.
Okay.
Yeah. The second one is a Dragon Quest
Online.
Dragon Quest 10 X, X or 10 online version 6. So the Dragon Quest Online has been ongoing since 2012. So this is the 6th version of it, and it's coming out this year.
Cool. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that until now. But the other cool thing is that when they were doing the live stream, they had the little little ball thing that you pull the string and then it opens and it's just like confetti. Yeah, and it was really cute. And then the room, it was a Dragon Quest room. They had sword, they had a shield, they had the slime. Everyone.
The slime and yeah, even I know that. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, they had all the whole room was Dragon Quest. It was really cool. It was all like wood, like I feel like it looked like real wood. It's really cool. I mean, I have to admit the room was really badass.
Okay.
So then third one is Dragon Quest 10 or X offline. I know. Anyway, so just bear with me. It's a standalone game where all the characters are chibi. It's coming out next year.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we got the fourth announcement. It doesn't have a release date yet, but this one's a big one. It was the remake of Dragon Quest III. So it came out, I think, originally for the Famicom and on the Nintendo, I think it was SNES.
Okay.
Yeah, and it looked just like, the 2D sprites. It was like really like old school. I think it also came out for the Game Boy Color.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really way back. But yeah, again, no release date. It's called Dragon Quest III Remake HD 2D.
Oh, okay. So it's the 2D, but
Yeah, exactly. It still has the 2D sprites. It's just
looks more polished.
Very much, a lot more polished. They show a little bit of it, and it's just 4 characters walking around on a map. Much more polished. The fifth announcement was Dragon Quest Treasures. It's an RPG spin-off. It's a new title. With the main characters from Dragon Quest 11. I think if I'm not mistaken, that he said, like, the people giving out these news said that it was I think a younger version of the main characters. That these 2 characters, I think, childhood friends, are going on an adventure. We're going on an adventure. We're like a pirates and going out for treasures and stuff, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I don't know why, but out of all of them, I was like, oh, this seems cool. I like this one. And then the last announcement. Okay, I will admit, for the last announcement, I was twiddling my thumbs, and I was like I was about to break my pen, because I was like, say the thing, and they said the thing. So it was really dramatic. First they showed an X on fire, and they showed a line on fire, and I was like, okay, 11. And I showed another line, 12, and everyone just exploded, and the live chat was on fire, actual fire.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then it said Dragon Quest.
Yo, I was thinking of getting into Dragon Quest, but I'm not sure where to start, like, because I'm not playing some old. I want to play like the new 3D looking ones, So.
Well, I think 11 is on the Switch. So.
I know, but it's like old now, and they're coming up with another one. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, but it looks like this won't be for a while, because it was the only thing that was.
I can wait because there's so many other games to play. Like by then,
That's true.
Yeah.
So this one's they showed the 12.
That's the thing. I don't know what Dragon Quest is like. An anthology like Pokemon is. Like every new Pokemon game, you can just pick it up and it doesn't matter. Like they're loosely connected, but not. I'm not sure if it's like an actual series, like they continue.
I mean, just based on these announcements, it gave me vibes of that there's a main series from 1 from 1 to 11 right now, and then 12 has been announced, and then there's a bunch of spin-offs.
Right.
That's literally the vibe I got.
I know that. But what I'm saying is like the main series, could you just pick, like Pokemon has the main series and spin-offs. Pokemon, you could pick up any of them. This is like a direct sequel, like Black and White 2. But you can pick up mostly any of them and play as is, and you won't be lost, because most games. I have
no idea how connected they are.
Right. So if it's a loosely connected series, if it's loosely connected in the fact that you can just pick up any of them and it doesn't affect you, like you're not lost, I would definitely consider it.
Because I have seen. Okay, so.
So any Dragon Quest fans in the comment section, tell me what's up for a good...
Yeah, recommend us Dragon Quest, because I will admit that the name itself I'm already interested. I've always been interested in the name of the game because it's called Dragon Quest, like dragons. Mm-hmm. Right. But the other thing is, I noticed that some of the Dragon Quest games, like some of the characters, like the main character looks the same as the previous one. Okay. Yeah. I guess there's a continuation.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of the main characters look the same to me.
Like Zelda, for example, the same Link. Link is in every game, but there's always a different thing going on.
Right,
and you can pick up any of them.
I also think that some of the Dragon Quest games has different main characters. So
that's weird, right? Like I think what it is the same main character but different side characters, or like the second guy. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's the main guy, but then like every time there's a new one.
Didn't want them make it to Smash?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so like I was saying, when they last announcement, Dragon Quest 12, it's called the Flames of Fate. Yeah, and everything was on fire. It was really dramatic. But I love what they said after. It was really funny. They're like, it's gonna be a more adult. I was like, it's gonna be a more adult game.
Whoa! All right, sorry kids.
Rated R team. Yo, I was dying.
Wait, so is it gonna be rated T or rated M?
We have no idea what the rating
Oh
is.
my! Imagine being rated M. Yo!
I just know.
Sorry, kids.
It's not for you.
Sorry, kids.
I don't know why.
This was for the big boys.
I was laughing so much at that. But I think what they meant is gonna be more, I guess, more mature story or something. I think that's what they meant. I think,
bring it on.
I think so. We really don't know much. We don't even know how it's gonna play. But based but based on their comments, it sounds like it might even the gameplay might be different. I don't know. But that's where it got funny because then I heard whistles during the live stream, and those whistles meant for that they couldn't talk more about it.
Oh really?
Yeah, because if they were going to, or like if they were talking about something they couldn't mention.
Oh really? Wow.
There was whistles, and I was like, that's so funny. Whistles.
Redacted.
Yeah, exactly. Whistles when saying something they wasn't supposed to say. I was like, oh shit, in trouble. And then right at the end, they painted eyes on the slime. Like they had a really cool statue of the slime dressed as I can't remember. Like the Russian dolls, but in Japan, I know they have a name.
Oh okay.
They're red and stuff, but I can't remember the name. But anyway, the slime face was in there, and they drew eyes on it. I was like, that's really cute. And then they ended it saying that Dragon Quest is the best, and then the stream ended.
Dragon Quest is the best. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good rest of your day, guys.
Good
Hope
evening.
you enjoyed.
Bye bye.